Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Sam. Welcome to episode number 4 of Adventure to Ascension. So I know it's been a while since the previous episode. The main reason why there hasn't been an episode in a short amount of time is just because I've been ill. I've not been really feeling too well to actually record this, but now I am back on my feet and ready to continue. So what I'm going to do is jump straight into the episode and go ahead and buy some Primus keys because I have enough money to buy a load. I'm going to do it in 50s like I always do, just buy them in bulks of 50 just so I can easily keep track of how many I've used and things like that. So currently they're 815k, so these keys are quite a lot of money. I know the other ones are about well, they range from like 300k to 800k, so this is one of the most expensive ones. So hopefully I can get this one fairly fast. I really don't want to go through another 50 keys and find out that I still haven't got the signet, because that would be really annoying and I'd be getting quite worried. I don't mind about the other ones if they're cheaper, the keys, but the most expensive one, you want to kind of get that one done and over with. You kind of want to get lucky with it, really, and just move on, swiftly to the next one. So that's what I'm going to do, is head over to the Ascension dungeons, go kill the bosses, and hopefully pick up a signet. So we just have to wait and see. And any other loot I get, ceramic scales, effigies, I don't know if they actually drop effigies or not. I still need to look that up. But if they drop anything like that, then I'll make sure to record and show you guys. Oh my god, guys, I've just picked up the Ascension signet. Oh wow, that's crazy. I can't believe it. I've only been here for a short while. I think that was actually my 12th kill of the next 50 I bought. So overall, it took me 62 kills to get the signet as a drop, which is actually quite surprising because, well, I say surprising, it's actually very, very similar to the actual drop rate of 1 in 64. So that's really cool. I'm glad to have actually gotten that because, like I said in the previous clip, I was hoping that this one would be dropped soon. I didn't want to spend too long trying to spend all my money on these keys. So I'm really happy to actually have the signet, and it is actually my first signet I've ever had as a drop, so it looks kind of cool in the invent. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now is head back to the bank and bank the remaining keystones that I have. And what I can do is when I go to, because the way I'm doing it is 1 to 6 for the signets, and I'm going to do 1 to 6 again. But when I'm back to Primus, I can just use the leftover keys and hopefully get it in the remainder, and we'll go from there. So there we go. Got 38 to use for the next one, and I really am quite chuffed a bit to have this signet, which is great. So that is amazing. I think I actually have some money now to actually maybe move on to the next Ascension boss and maybe even pick up the next signet. So that's what I'm going to do, is buy some more keys, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, so here I am at the Grand Exchange with the Secundus keys on the offer, and yes, they are actually a lot cheaper than the Primus keys. I think these are like nearly half the price, so they're going for 441k right now, and as always I'm going to buy them in a batch of 50, and it would be nice to actually get it in the first 50. It would be good. I mean, obviously the less money I spend is better, because even though these I'm not doing this for profit, in a sense of I'm not getting the signets to make the crossbow to sell it. I'm basically doing this just to have the Ascension crossbow, to kind of get it, I say, from scratch. I would say it's good enough to say it's from scratch, because I'm still buying the keystones. I guess you could go full out scratch and literally start a new account, but that's a bit excessive. So I'm just going to be buying these keystones and hopefully get the signet quite early on. All I can say really is, like I usually say, is if I get any good drops, then I'll make sure to include it in the video. Right then, guys, so unfortunately I didn't get any signets from them 50 keys, so I'm back at the bank now, and I pretty much need to make some more money to actually buy 50 more. But the good thing about it is that I think all the 50 keys that I need to buy for Secundus is only like 22 mil around the area, so I only really need 10 mil cash and I can do it again. So I thought of doing a boss which has consistent cash, and QBD was the first thing that came to my mind. So that's what I'm going to do. And I was just going to say, if you want me to do anything differently in these videos, maybe you want to see more bossing, please let me know in the comments. If you are thinking of something and I'm not doing it, then just leave it in the comments and I can always pick it up. And if it gets like loads of thumbs up, then of course I will do it and change the videos for you. And you might notice as well, I'm actually using a different interface setup. I changed it so I can make the game screen bigger, so it might be better for videos, for you guys to actually see what's going on. So I'm going to be using this for the time being, and hopefully you guys like it too. So like I said, I'm going to head over to QBD now, and I'm going to stay there for a couple of hours and just pick up all the loot. So once I'm done, I can show you all the loot and then head over to the Grand Exchange and buy some more keys. Okay, so one thing I'm doing right now is using Revolution, and it's actually quite interesting because it does work fairly well here at QBD. So you can pretty much just AFK. You still got to kind of use your abilities like for your thresholds and ultimates, but apart from that, it's pretty much the same speed as full manual, which is the other option. So it's kind of cool. So this is what I'm pretty much just using here at QED. Been here for probably about 30 minutes now, so still early on. And actually at this point I already have like 2 pieces of the Royal Crossbow, which is kind of cool. They're quite a lot of money right now compared to what they used to be. Like, I think they go around 400k, which is really cool. That is good, making a bit of bank. And of course, hopefully I can get like a Visage or the Dragon Kite Shield, which I haven't actually seen in ages, because they are worth the most. Same with the 50 Lancer Dimes, they're quite a lot as well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep killing it, and then I'll show you the loot once I'm done. Okay, that's really weird. I was just on about seeing if I can get a Dragon Kite Shield from the QBD, and the same kill which I recorded the previous clip on, I just managed to get one. So Dragon Kite Shield, there we go, got 10 torsos with it too. This is actually the first time I've seen a Dragon Kite Shield in a very long time here at QBD. Just been on a massive dry streak for it. But I believe it's like, if I'm going to guess, about maybe like 600k. Not entirely sure. Wow, 358k. So yes, that has definitely dropped down in price quite a lot. Actually, I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but there we go for the Dragon Kite Shield. At least it's something different, something we can add to the drop tab. Okay, so I'm just coming up to the hour mark now, and I wanted to record it to show you guys actually how much I've made in an hour. So just got 150k, so this is the final chest now. So there we go, 150k from that. So if I now head over to the bank and take out all the items I got from just killing her for 1 hour, we can see on average how much I can make. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on what weapons you have and other things like that, so it's going to be different for maybe you. But let's see in the bank what I got. I did actually get a load of royal pieces, 5 actually, from here, which is nice. I might have had a few drops in here which might have been thrown in. I know for sure I got 50 Lantern Dimes, so I'm going to take that out just like that. And the cash overall, I got about, let's say, 500k. So if I take that and then just withdraw it from my main money. This money, by the way, isn't to do with this series, it's just my regular money pouch, I suppose. But if I take out all of this, got 152 bones, which is nice, and got a load of coal and adamantite, 2 royal frames, and also 2 springs, runite ore, and of course the dragon hide and bones. And if we go to the price checker, it's always exciting to see actually how much you can make from an hour of something. So oh yeah, also got the Dragon Kite Shield, we can't forget about that. So let's throw in the normal stuff. So I got bones and hide, that's already like 1.3 mil from them. And then everything else, let's see how much it adds up to. Just add all this coal, Lantern Dimes, didn't mean to add it in 55, we'll just keep like that though, and all of that. So okay, so that's actually quite a lot of money. 6.6 mil, pretty much 6.7 from all of these items, which is really good. I'd say I did get a bit lucky on the royal pieces, so even if we take out 2, you're still looking at like 5 mil plus an hour here at QBD, which is amazing really. Made a lot of money, which is great. So I'm probably going to continue doing this for a couple more hours and just making a bit of money, and then what I can do then, like I said, is buy some more keys and hopefully get the next signet in the set. So that's what I'm going to do now, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so everything in my invent is kind of pretty much after 2 hours. It might be just a bit less because I left a little bit earlier on my second hour, but it looks pretty nice, all the loot. This is everything. So if I add it to the price check and see actually how much I've made from here, adds up to 10.1 mil. So it averages out around 5 mil, which is the normal amount at QBD. So that's awesome. That's actually all I really need to make, and I believe probably everything else in my bank which I can sell will push it over 22 mil. I'm going to keep the signets. I don't know if I've said this, but I'm going to keep the signets for Primus until I go for the second signet for it. But everything else in here is going to be sold. So that's what I'm going to do now. Head to the Grand Exchange, sell it all, and buy some more keys. Okay, so I've just finished selling all of the loot from the tab really, and let's see how much I'm on. So I got 14 mil right there, 14.5 mil, and if I take my money from the drop tab, it puts it up to 27 mil, which is enough, I believe, to buy another 50 keys for Secundus, which is what I'm going to do. So I can head back there and hopefully get the signet. If I don't get the signet with these 50, then I'm going to be worried. So let me just put it to 50. There we go. See, it's 18 mil. They must be going down, which is good for me. Let's see if they buy for mid. I'm not too sure if they will. They do. Wow. So 18.7 mil bought. That's nice. I've got 50 keys ready to be used. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. And like as always, if I do get any cool drops, things like ceramic scales, of course the signet, and maybe effigies if you can actually get them from them. And yeah, I'll show you guys. Oh wow guys, so actually on my second key I've actually just managed to get the signet, which is great. I really can't believe it. So I've actually got 48 keystones left over now for the second stage, and I'm just really happy to have that signet, and it's going to look awesome in the bank next to the other one. So that is amazing. Sweet. Okay then guys, so there was meant to be a couple of Fight King clips because I did actually go there to see if I can get some splits, but unfortunately after being there for a couple of days I didn't actually get anything, which was a shocker. I was expecting one thing, but I did get a couple of loot, which I guess I can quickly price check to show you guys actually how much I made. It's not going to be much just because like Fight King doesn't really drop that great of loot apart from obviously the actual Drygors, but this is all the other sort of small drops for it, only 3 mil. But this is what the tab is just looking like where I'm currently standing. If I don't know, maybe you skipped the video or something, I don't know why, but I've got 2 signets, the first and second. These are sort of like the leftover keystones which I'm going to use to get the second signets for these, because obviously I'm going for the both like crossbows offhand and main hand. Got 8.7 mil cash and a load of Ascension shards, which I'm going to be using to actually craft the bolts with for the actual crossbows. And I've also got a Crystal Triskelion Fragment 1. So I don't know what boss I'm going to be doing next, but I will be calling this it for episode number 4. So I do hope you guys are enjoying this series, and especially this episode 2. And if this episode can hit like 400 likes, that will make my day, and I'll be really, really happy. So if we can hit that, that'll be great. But guys, that's going to be it from me. I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one for episode number 5.